Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to my channel. Today, we will talk about 5 best glute exercises. Complete guide. So make sure to watch the full video. The gluteus maximus, that's your butt for the uninitiated, is the largest muscle in your body. Even if filling out a pair of jeans isn't at the top of your priority list, bigger, stronger glutes will help you build better squats, deadlifts, and everything in between. Yes, even overhead lifts. If you can't figure out the most efficient way to activate your glutes, you're just not going to be able to maximize your gains. Here, you'll learn why direct glute training is more effective than the old well. Glutes are involved in squats and deads, so that should be enough. If you really want to boost your performance in and out of the gym, you need the right glute exercises. But how do you know which glute exercises are best? You read this list and put the movements into action. 1. Conventional deadlift. The conventional deadlift, the king of all deadlift variations, is one of the most popular exercises around, and rightfully so. It challenges the muscles around the hip, knee, and ankle. It also taxes the muscles surrounding your wrist, elbow, and shoulder to hold the barbell, but those joints do not contribute directly to the range of motion. As it has a primary focus on hip extension, you can do deadlifts while training back, legs, or anywhere else it fits nicely in your programming. The raw mechanical tension applied to your backside is unrivaled by most other weight room exercises as well. Set up for the deadlift by taking a hip width stance, aiming at the hips, shooting your butt back, and reaching down to the barbell. Grab the bar with a close grip, just outside your shins. Flatten your back, pull your chest up, and take a breath in. Push into the floor with your legs to break the bar off the ground. As the bar passes your knees, thrust your hips forward and squeeze your glutes to come to a standing position. 2. Back squat. The back squat is a compound exercise that challenges every muscle in the legs, especially the glutes. Its primary use in training is to challenge hip extension, driving the lower body up from the bottom position and placing a high amount of tension on the glutes. The back squat leads to strength and muscle gain and reinforces other exercises like the deadlift, split squat, and lunge. It also recruits the core and strengthens your postural muscles. Unrack a bar from a squat rack by placing it on your upper back with a close grip and taking 1 or 2 steps back. Take a comfortable stance. Place your feet between hip and shoulder width apart and turn your feet outward to whatever angle feels natural. From here, inhale into your belly and feel your weight distribute evenly across your feet. Squat by breaking at your knees and hips simultaneously and sitting down as low as you're able. Once you reach the bottom, reverse the motion and stand back up by contracting your quads. 3. Hip thrust. This exercise is very effective at loading the glutes in their shortened position without the need to load the spine. What separates the glute bridge from the hip thrust is the range of motion. Folks typically perform glute bridges on the floor, which limits how much you can flex your hips and makes using heavy weights somewhat awkward. Hip thrusts require you to sit up against a bench and offer more range of motion to blast your glutes with. What's more, thrusts let you apply lots of heavy tension to your glutes while leaving your lower back almost entirely out of the equation. Sit with your upper back against a weight bench and a loaded barbell in front of you. Roll the bar back until it brushes up your hips. Bend your knees and plant your feet on the floor to seal the bar into your hip crease. Grab the bar with a wide grip. Initiate the thrust by pushing your hips upward until your body forms a straight line from your kneecaps to your shoulders. 4. Belt squat. This unique squat variation uses a machine to help load the lower body, without the need to place more load on the lower back and spine. It's popular across all levels of fitness, including among bodybuilders, powerlifters, and weightlifters for building muscle and strength in the quads and glutes. The positioning of the load in the belt squat allows for a more vertical spine, taking some of the load off the lower back and increasing training volume without more wear and tear, since the weight is pulling your hips down, rather than pressing on your torso. Stand on the platform and fasten the belt around your hips. Place your feet to the left and right of the pulley in the platform and place your hands on the handles in front of you. Engage the pulley system and find your balance. Take a breath into your belly. Sit straight down, allowing the pulley to guide your movement. Squat as low as you comfortably can and then push back up to a standing position. 5. Banded barbell Romanian deadlift. This variation helps add tension to the glutes in the standing position, a position where there is usually no resistance. The resistance band helps give a counterbalance to your torso and allows you to lean forward into the movement. It also gives you an external cue to help you bend your hips rather than rounding at the lower back, improving your hip hinging abilities. The horizontal band position can help increase the load placed on the muscles across the range of motion. You can also use the band as a tactile cue. It pulls your hips backward, naturally encouraging you to fall into a picture-perfect hip hinge, and adds some much-needed tension to the top portion of the exercise. Fasten a resistance band to a support structure at waist height behind you. Wrap it around your hips and step forward until there is moderate tension in the band. Bend over to pick up a lightly loaded barbell and assume a closed hip-width stance. Hinge at the hips, allowing the band to pull your pelvis backward until you feel a strong stretch in your posterior chain. Let the barbell glide down your thighs. Fight the band and thrust your hips forward to return to a standing position. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.